Hey, what is going on, you guys? I am Fallen, and today I will be starting a new What If series called What If Deku the Dormant Quirk. Quick disclaimer, the artwork for this video's thumbnail was done by PolarSpaz at TONOR.com, and What If Anime just did edits. Full credit goes to PolarSpaz at TONOR. Before we start, we are looking for voice actors, editors, and writers. Sadly, we can't afford to pay you yet, but we can grant you great exposure, which we are aware isn't worth that much, but after 1,000 subs, we hope we are able to pay our workers, depending on the circumstances over the next 3 years. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. Katsuki tells the teacher not to group him with everyone else because his quirk is stronger. His classmates yell at him for that, but then they remember he's aiming for UA High School. As the students comment about the difficulty of the exam, Katsuki declares he's aced the mock exam and intends to surpass even All Might as top hero, but is interrupted by someone mentioning that Izuku also wanted to go to UA High. The whole class then turns to Izuku's face, interrupting in laughter just moments later. Izuku's classmates say there is no way he will be able to get into the hero course if all he can do is study. Izuku attempts to defend himself, but Katsuki aims an explosion at him, saying that Izuku should not put himself in the same level as him since it is not the quirk. Izuku explains that he is not trying to compete with Katsuki, he is only trying to follow the dream he's had ever since childhood, because he will not know if he can accomplish it if he does not try. Katsuki says that the exam is impossible for him, as the whole class looks down on Izuku, sniggering. Elsewhere, a villain is on the loose. As a crowd nearby watches him run away, a person comments that there is no end to this kind of people. All Might then answers that there is indeed an end to it, because he is there. Back in middle school, Izuku picks up his hero journal whilst reading about the incident on his phone, but just as he was getting ready to go home, Katsuki approaches him, destroying the notebook with his exploding quirk, and then he proceeded to throw it out the window and tell Izuku, who replies to his taunts with a fiery glare, to give up on UA and take a swan dive off the rooftop. As Izuku picks up his notebook from the pond outside school, he remembers a moment from his childhood when he was watching a video of All Might, the #1 hero, making his mainstream debut as a hero by saving 100 people from a roaring blaze. Izuku said he wanted to be just like him, but was given a reality check by a doctor who told him he was quirkless. That day, Izuku watched the video again and again and again, crying, and asked his mother if he could still be a hero one day, just so he could be like All Might, to which she sadly apologized with a no, with tears flooding from her eyes. As Izuku is walking home, he's attacked by a villain made out of sludge. The runaway villain is shown to be forcefully taking Izuku's body. He fears for his life, but feels a dormant ember rekindle within him, saving himself, just as All Might shouts, "I am here," fainting. Izuku shortly awakes. Afterwards, he is shocked to see his idol he had admired all of his life. He asks him for the autograph, only to see it is already in his notebook. After seeing that Izuku is safe, All Might starts to leave, but Izuku grabs onto his leg and ends up flying with him. Elsewhere, Katsuki's friends comment that he may be going too far, bullying Izuku this time. To which he replies that it's the boy's fault. While they are talking, Katsuki is attacked by the same villain that attacked Izuku. Atop a building, Izuku asks All Might if somebody without a quirk can have a chance of being a hero like him. As Izuku explains his ambitions, All Might reaches his limits and goes back to his Small Might form. Izuku is shocked to see All Might's true form, and All Might shows him a wound he received 5 years ago and gives the boy a lecture on the responsibilities of a pro hero. A pro hero must be ready to risk his or her life. He then asks Deku why he brought this up. His quirk is amazing, to which Izuku looks down and states he has no quirk, and how he has wished All Might wouldn't mock him. Small Might begins to walk downstairs of the rooftop. He notices that the villain he had captured is missing, and that there is explosions in another area of the city. In the area where the explosions are happening, heroes are trying to fight the villain who is taking over Katsuki's body, but to no avail. All Might watches, scolding himself for wasting time and now being unable to fight. Izuku thinks about All Might's words while he is walking down the street and approaches the crowd watching explosions. He notices it is the villain All Might saved him from, and realizes it must be his fault. The hero is now unable to save the new victim. Mentally apologizing. However, as he makes eye contact with Katsuki, he rushes his rescue. While the other heroes attempt to stop him, Izuku remembers his notes and attempts to fight the villain, throwing his bag at him. Suddenly, Izuku ignites himself, scolding the villain and mildly burning Katsuki. He asks Izuku why he is there, to which Izuku answers that it is because Katsuki's eyes were pleading for him to save him. All Might protects Izuku when the heroes attempt to punish him for being reckless, admitting he has scolded Izuku for something he has not done himself. Risk his life in order to save other people. As a pro hero, praise is given to Katsuki for fighting back. Katsuki goes after Izuku and tells him not to be saved, and that Izuku should not look down on him. Then All Might meets Izuku again on his way home and states that Deku is the one who made the difference in his previous situation, and that he did the same thing other pros had not done. Before moving before he could even think in order to save another person. At last, he tells a child crying Izuku that he can become a hero, explaining his quirk to him. He requests Izuku Midoriya to meet him on Dormant beach the next day. And that's where I'll leave it for now. Let's get to 1 through 12 likes and I'll continue the series. Quick announcement. Well, technically, it is an announcement. As I said earlier, we are recruiting new writers, voice actors and video editors. Don't forget to join our Discord, follow us on Twitter and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!